Hey, what's going on, loves? My name's Anthony. If you didn't know, well, now you know. Hi, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. So in today's fun little video, we are making this lovely little look. If you couldn't tell, I'm the dollar store version of James Charles once again. I'm doing a fun little cloud look. This is based off of the Instagram filters, which, super cute. This is cute. I hope you guys enjoy this fun little video. If you do, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. Put them on all. Without further ado, let's get right on with the video. Alright, now that we have our lovely little moisturizer put on our face, avoiding our nose, we're going to be doing this. We're going to be dipping into the Tatcha The Silk Canvas, which is a fantastic primer, as well as the Milk Hydro Grip Primer, which is these two combined. Oh my god. Alright, now we're going to be going in with the Milk The Hydro Grip Primer, which absolutely fantastic in every single way. Alright, so what I do is I put the Milk Hydro Grip Primer just right around the nostrils, as well as a little bit under the eye. Alright, and now that we have our primer laid into our skin, we're going to be going in with our foundation. Ma'am? Alright, so then for foundation, I'm going to be using the NARS Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. That's in Duaville. And then I have the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Foundation in the shade 130. I'm going to be grabbing the Juno & Co. Makeup Sponge, and I'm just going to be grabbing this foundation. I put 2 pumps of each on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to blop this all over my face. Alright, and now that we have our foundation laid down, it's time to put some concealer to cover up those bags. So we're going to be going in with the Tarte Shape Tape. This is in light neutral, and we're just going to be putting this right on the inner corners of our eyes and blending it out, and then down the nose. And then also with this, we're going to be putting a little bit right on our Cupid's bow, a little bit on our chin, the center of our nose, up into the forehead as well, to try and complete a little bit of the T-zone area. Alright, now to set our face in place, we're going to be going with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics powder. This is in translucent. We're just going to be putting a little bit of this right in the cap. And then along with this Jeffree Star powder, we are also going to be going in with the Fenty Beauty powder. This is in butter. We're going to be putting a bit of this in the cap as well. Now we're going to be grabbing that same Fenty Beauty powder. We're just going to be putting that all over our forehead. Right now that the majority of our face is set with the Fenty Beauty powder, I'm going to be going with the Jeffree Star Cosmetics powder. I'm just going to be grabbing this and just baking right underneath the eyes. Alright, and now that our face is set and baking, before you come at me in the comments, yes, I know I use a lot of powder. This is my face, not yours. I know how my face works, and I know what my face likes. Okay? Okay, glad we cleared that up. Alright, now to continue on with today's lovely little makeup look, we're going to be doing eyebrows. I'm going to be grabbing, this is the Morphe M158, as well as the Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. We are going to really quickly just be grabbing this lovely little eyebrow brush. And we're going to be grabbing our little mirror, and we are just going to lightly put it right underneath where our eyebrow hairs naturally grow, so we can brush it up and make it look a little bit more natural without painting the brows. And if you go back in my pictures, or in my last YouTube video even, I love painting on my brows. Also, if y'all couldn't tell, I have eyebrows now. If you go into my last YouTube video, you can definitely tell I shaved off half my eyebrows. I was having a mental breakdown the day before that, and I was like, you know what? Let's just shave off half my eyebrows. And they finally grew back, and then I shaved a slit into one of them. So, love that. Wow, that's a really nasty eyebrow. Luckily, the next step is going in with concealer. I'll be grabbing a little bit of this. I'm just be carving out the underneath. Also, carving out a little bit of the top. Alright, now we have one lovely little eyebrow all done. I'm going to really quickly go off camera, do the other one, then I'll be right back with eyeshadow.
What kind of eyeshadow am I going to do? I'm thinking red, orange, yellow with a bit of blue. No.
Alright, now for eyeshadow today, we're going to be dipping it with the Morphe X James Charles palette. If you cannot tell, this is very, very well loved. Then we're going to be going in with a little bit of the red, or whatever's left of it, with a bit of the orange and the yellow. We're going to be doing a nice little sunset look to match these lovely little cloud eyes. So let's get right on with it. Alright, now that we have our transition shade down, we're going to go in with the M433, and we're going to grab a little bit of that lovely little red in this beautiful palette. And we're just going to put this right on the outer corner and bringing it up a little bit into the crease. Alright, now that we have that nice little reddish shade in the outer corner, we're going to be going with this lovely little orange shade right here. This is on the M456. We're going to be putting this right next, layering a little bit over the red, but mainly focusing more towards the center of the lid, and bringing it a little bit in towards the inner corner, just not too much, because we still have to put the yellow, as well as maybe a little bit of a gold. Who knows if I'm feeling a little bit feisty. And now that we have the red, orange, and the transition shade down on the lid, we're going to be going with a bit of the yellow. If I'm not mistaken, this is B in the James Charles palette. We're going to be using, this is the Morphe M431. It's a nice little tapered, thin, small, little fluffy brush. I can use adjectives. We're just going to be laying this down right next to, barely covering a little bit of the orange, but mainly focusing that towards the inner corner. Okay, and now that we have the red, orange, yellow, as well as our transition shade right on the lid, we're going to be going with this lovely little green shade right here. This is going to be on the M441. And we're just going to be putting this right on our lower lash line. We're going to focus this light green more so in the center of the lower lash line, rather. And then we're going to be grabbing a little bit of that darker shade right next to that. And we're going to be putting that a little bit more towards the corner of the lower lash line. Alright, and now that the eye is completely done, I'm going to really quickly go off camera, throw on some lashes, do the other eye, and I will be right back. And now that we have our eyes done, we have our lashes on, our brows as good as they're going to be. It is time to contour, blush, bronze, highlight, and do the clouds. So for the first part of this lovely little transformation, we're going to be going to the Smashbox Holidays Spotlight and Contour Palette. Going to be grabbing a bit of this darkest shade. It's a bit of a cool tone brown, and I'm really quickly just going to be putting a little bit of a line of where my contour is. I'm going to be doing a little bit of that on both sides. Is it even? Definitely not. Are we looking for symmetry? We should be, but we're not right now, and that's okay. Alright, now we're going to be continuing on with a little bit of a cool tone brown. We're going to be putting this right along our jawline so we can actually cut a fit. We're going to be putting that there so our jawline actually looks good for once. We're going to be doing that on the other side as well. And now what we're doing, we're also going to be grabbing that cool tone. We're just going to be putting a little bit of it almost up into our hairline and then on the sides a little bit as well. So we'll be able to blend that out and make that look nice and purty. Then we're going to grab this E62 and we're going to grab this cool tone brown once again. And we're really quickly just going to brush this right up against our nose. And now that we have our contour all laid out where it's going to be, we're going to grab this M439. We're really quickly just going to buff this all out. Alright, now that we have our contour blended out, it's time to go with bronzer. I'm broke, so I bought the Hoola Mini. What I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be grabbing that E62 once again. I'll be dipping in a little bit. And I'm just going to basically go over the exact same area that I just went. Now I'm going to grab my M405. I'm going to be dipping in that Hoola bronzer. And I'm just going to lightly buff this into my cheekbones. Alright, now that we have our bronzer laid down, we have our contour and all the rest of our base makeup. We're going to be going right in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Blush Trio. This is in Pink Passion. And I'm going to be grabbing a bit of, basically, I'm going to be mixing it with a little bit of rose. I'm just going to put this right on the tips of the cheekbones and just blending this up. And whenever I do my blush, for some reason, I don't know why, but I absolutely love blending it up into the hairline. Alright, then I'm also going to be grabbing the blush on my E4 brush, and I'm just going to, ooh, that rhymed. I'm just going to bring it up to my nose a little bit, put it right on the very tip of my nose, and kind of blend it down so it blends seamlessly with the rest of the blush. Alright, now it's time to blind the gods. I'm grabbing my Y14 as well as my Ofra Cosmetics. This is Glazed Donut. This is very, very blinding. Just add a little bit of a glow. And we're going to bring that up a little bit to follow the blush line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my finger. I'm just going to plop that right on the tip of my nose. Put a little bit on that bridge. Then I'm going to put a little bit right on my forehead as well, right in the center, as well as above the eyebrows. Grabbing a little bit of the highlight. Putting that right in my inner corner. On both eyes. Add a little bit of a pop. Then I'm going to grab my E6 tube, add a little bit of that highlight as well, just brushing that right underneath my brow to add a little bit of a pop right into there too. Alright, and now time for the clouds. So I'm going to grab this Mehron. This is in Clown White. Very fitting for the person who's putting it on. Now I'm also going to be grabbing this M224. It's a nice little tight, flat brush thingy. I personally use this for any of my SFX looks because it does very, very well with painting as well as applying latex. I would not suggest doing that last one unless you're okay with buying a brand new brush afterwards. So I'm just going to grab a little bit of this product. I'm just going to one little dot right here. And then I'm also going to be grabbing one and putting it right over the bridge of my nose. And I'm going to be putting one more right on top of the cheekbone, right over on my left, your right side. I'm doing one final one right on top of my eyebrow over here. I'm not going to actually touch the eyebrow because that would mess up the literal 15 minutes worth of work that I did on it. However, I'm going to be doing right above and laying down nice and flat, real close to it, not quite touching it. Fuck, I just messed up and I just touched it. Alright, now that we have all the bases of our clouds done, I'm going to be taking it one step further. I'm going to be adding a little bit of color. So I'm going to be going with the CC Beauty. It's very used, but I'm going to be grabbing my little M250-1 brush. I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of this magenta color right over here. And I'm just going to add small little lines of color over the clouds. Now that I have the magenta side down, I'm really quickly going to grab a little bit of this nice cyan blue color. Almost? Sort of. I'm going to be putting this right over the bridge of the nose. So now I'm going to grab this little coral color right over here as well. I'm going to be putting that along with the little blue. I'm just going to not fill in per se, however I am going to be adding it into the little divots where there is not blue. Now I'm going to be grabbing a little bit of this nice forest green color as well, but I'm going to be mixing that with a little bit of the yellow. And I'm just going to be putting that right over the brow. And finally, to add a little bit more color, I'm going to be grabbing some of this red shade right over here. And I'm going to be putting that on the last and final cloud. And now to finish off this whole entire look, it's been a while, we're going to be grabbing the Jeffree Star Cosmetics Velour Liquid Lip. This is in Androgyny. We're just going to put this right on top of our lip. Oh, this is such a pretty color. Holy sh... Alright, and then this is the final look, loves. I hope you did enjoy watching this lovely little video. Get ready with me chat thingy. So make sure if you did enjoy this video, you like, you comment, you subscribe. Turn on post notifications while you're down there. Put them on all, not just personalized. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all very, very much, and bye!